Hello, Aries, and welcome to Happy You Tarot. If you're new here or here for the first time, welcome. I'm also new here on YouTube. So once again, welcome. I would greatly appreciate all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. What I want to do today is to do a 2024 prediction reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. So Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What I'm going to do is look at the first 6 months of the new year of 2024. So from January to June, we're going to look at the energy surrounding um, each month, right, for Aries. We're also going to look at your abundance and money and with the energy around that. And also we're going to tap in and look at your romantic love, what's coming in for my singles, and then for those of you who are partnered, what the energy around your relationship looks like, okay, for 2024. All right, so let's jump right in. I pulled an overall message for you, Aries, and this will be the same message for all fire signs. And it says, collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. Okay, so I love that for you, Aries. This energy is all about working with others to just bring more abundance into your life, right? Tapping into the juiciness of life, right? The sweet parts of life by, collaborating with others through fellowship, through tapping in and networking with people and getting on the same page with like-minded souls that share the same vision as you do. Okay, so let's see how that looks and how that's going to play out in the next 6 months. All right, so I've already shuffled some cards, so I'm just going to lay those out here in front of us to just get a look at what that looks like for you. All right. And I'm pulling an overall energy. So your overall energy, Aries, for the first half of 2024 is going to be all about energy with this Ace of Wands. Okay, so energy, momentum, like I said, pouring into new projects, right? Or pouring more time, work, energy, and attention into an already existing project, right? But it looks really good. Fire energy with this Ace of Wands. So your energy, I love that. All right, so let's break it down for the next 6 months. All right, so for January, you have the Queen of Pentacles, right? I love that. Queen of Pentacles is all about things growing, things coming into fruition for you. If you planted seeds for growth, so to speak, in the last year, last cycle, things are growing and there you feel abundant, you feel stable. So as you're collaborating with others and getting with other like-minded souls that share that same vision, things are happening, they're moving, things are growing. All right, prosperity with that Queen of Pentacles. Okay, earth energy, and it feels very grounded and fulfilling. All right, so beautiful. And then, so that was January. So then for February, you have the Strength card. Okay, Leo's energy, but that's still fire energy. The Strength card lets me know that in February, you're going to be able to face any challenges or obstacles that may come your way. Once again, more of that determined energy, that mindset of, pushing through and busting through whatever obstacles you may find yourself in, whatever challenges. I would also say with the Strength card, um, make sure you are make sure that you are taking an assessment of the things that maybe you need to, like when you need to hold energy back and not force energy, and also when you need to be, forceful, right? So being responding versus reacting as it is relating to the energy that you're projecting out, okay, outward. All right, so that's February. So then in April, Aries, you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles talks about um, a feeling of being left out, right? Being left out in the cold. You may, with the Strength card being here, you may make a decision in the month of April, maybe to cut something out, to shut the door on something on a particular project. It could be a particular person or a behavior, person, place, thing, and you just um, may set the intention to just let it go, right? And then, or if you have set that intention, it looks like in April you're going to do that. You're going to shut the door on something and just let it go. Um, it doesn't feel bad. It really doesn't. Even if this is someone maybe cutting ties with you, and then going back to your collaboration card, maybe cutting ties in business, not wanting to partner with you and work with you. What I'm feeling is that it's a healthy choice. So rather you're making the decision or someone else is. Next to the Queen of Pentacles in the Strength card, it feels like it's a good move, right? It's a good, if it's business, it's a good business move. All right. Um, so then in April, you have the Two of Cups. So I like to see that after this Five of Pentacles, where you have shut the door, you have let something go that possibly didn't serve you any longer, no longer served you. And then the Two of Cups is letting me know that things are balancing out, okay? So in April, things are going to balance out. The Two of Cups, it could speak of a relationship. So take it how it resonates. It could definitely be a relationship coming back together. But overall, remember, we want to keep in mind the collaboration energy, right? In the beginning of the reading. So talking about working with others to get the most out of life, right? So what I'm feeling is that as it relates to working with others, Two of Cups is just overall that harmony and balance, things working as equal parts, right? Coming together, right? Balance and reciprocity. Okay, and then in May, you have the Page of Pentacles, okay, which talks about reliability. Page of Pentacles is in the reverse position, and I feel that it's reversed because you may be questioning, asking the question in May, who can I depend on, right? Who can I depend on? Who can I trust? Or vice versa. Who can I put push my efforts on where it will be also reciprocated, right? Where it will be more of a benefit to me and others, right? Once again, looking at as you're working together and, collaborating and bringing ideas together with other people, right? Other like-minded souls. Excuse me. And then in June, you have the Knight of Cups, right? Which talks about empathy and just being empathetic, understanding and feeling the needs of your needs and the needs of others. It is in the reverse position, and I'm going to clarify it, but I don't feel it's bad. I think that's you just being more, once again, intentional about where you're putting your time, energy, and efforts. If you are getting very focused on a project or a goal that you're trying to accomplish, right, then that's where you are. You're focused. And so you're being very intentional about, where you put that extra energy. Because you know that that's going to take away from the goal that you're trying to accomplish. All right. So, yes, and it's clarified by the Ten of Cups, right? And Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment, right? It's content, feeling content, feeling whole, feeling accomplished. So that's what I was feeling with that next to the empathy card, right? Knight of Cups. Not necessarily that you're not being empathetic to the needs of others, but you're just being very intentional as to where you put your energy, right? And if you don't feel like it's being rewarded or it's being reciprocated, then you're not gonna just waste your time on a person, place, or thing. All right. So that looks really good for you, Aries. So we're going to shift it over and we will come back. I'll do a reading in June that will go over the next 6 months from June to December of 2024. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to shift it a little bit and we're going to look at your money. All right. And I have 2 cards here and I'm going to pull one more. So let's see what your what's growing for you as far as money and stability and growth. Let's look at that. Because we see that, you're working on some things, being very intentional about where your energy is going. So let's see what else we have. All right. So your first card is the Watch card energy. And it talks about divine timing, seizing the moment, right? And so I like that, especially if you are those areas that I'm talking to that are working on something new, entering a new job, maybe you have a different position, you got a promotion, yeah, and so you're being very intentional, like I said, about where you're putting your time, energy, efforts. And so you're if you're taking a risk in business, right, going into your business of your own and collaborating with others, you are seizing the moment, right? You're not holding back or folding on that, but you're actually, taking that leap of faith. And it talks about, the time is now, time to profit. So I love that energy for you. The Tree card talks about financial growth, more things coming into fruition, a lot of growth here. We had the Queen of Pentacles. So as our first energy coming out for the new year. So that looks really good next to this tree energy. Which is all about abundance and growth, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, and now we have the Tree card, which confirms that as well. And then the last energy for your money and abundance, you have the Butterfly card. Okay, so the Butterfly card to me is like a warning. It's telling you to be aware of sudden changes, right? Be aware of frivolous spending. Have a budget. Stick to a budget. Stick to a plan, right? But I don't feel the areas that I'm speaking to that resonate with this reading. I don't feel like you have a problem with that. I think that you are learning from the past. I think that you are being, like I said, very, very. If you're being very intentional about who and what you give your energy to me, that speaks of learning, right, learning from the past, from past mistakes, and just trying to be a better version of yourself, and that's beautiful. Okay, so money, abundance, growth, forward movement, and that looks really good. All right, so now I'm going to shift it a little bit and look at a romance, partnership for my single Aries, and then we'll shift it over to Aries who are partnered. Okay, so this is going to be for my single Aries. All right. And your overall energy that you have is the Sun card. All right. I love the Sun card. Sun card talks about joy and happiness, freedom, feeling optimistic, that childlike energy, free spirit. So that's really good. And then it's fire energy, right? The sun, clarity, good luck, feeling very grateful, and walking, in the energy of gratitude, which is a very high vibrational energy to be in. So that's really beautiful for the single Aries. So you feel good going into 2024. The first card around that is the butterfly energy. Okay, so it talks about relationship evolving to the next level and doing healing work, right? Healing the inner child. So some of you may in 2023 took an assessment of some things you need to break free from, heal from. You did the healing work, you're still doing it, continue that looks really good. The butterfly card also is like my world card, which talks about, in tarot, the world is talks about cycles and completion of one cycle and the beginning of a new one. Okay, so that looks good. So if things are moving and going through phases, and it's just reminding you to trust the process in that. Okay, so you're evolving. You may enter a relationship as well that grows and evolves and matures into something. But overall, this is as a single person, this is just you evolving, right? From the caterpillar to the butterfly. That's beautiful. I'm feeling really good about it with this sun card energy here. All right. And then the next card you have is Paradise, which talks about happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and just feeling really good. All right. So I love to see that with that sun card. So the singles I'm speaking to are happy. They are doing the work on themselves. Um, and they are just taking advantage of the energy of just being single, being free, right? Being happy. I love that. I always say that, we have to be happy with ourselves and pour into ourselves, right? So that when that special person comes into our life, if that's what we so choose, we're ready. We're given from a cup that's overflowing, right? We're not pulling anything from them, but we're giving and they're not pulling anything from us that we don't have. But we're giving from a cup that's overflowing, and that's should be reciprocated with from our partner, okay? And then the last card you have, singles, is the engagement ring. All right. So you may find yourself in a commitment in 2024, right? You're vibing high. You're in this high frequency energy, feeling happy and secure where you are. So you definitely that may lead you to, right, a commitment of some sorts. But overall, the engagement just ring just talks about completion. Once again, that cycle coming into union, and that can be with parts of you, right? So that looks really good. So take that how it resonates. For those of you who may be getting into, partnerships in 2024, congratulations. That looks good. And for those of you that's just happily single, congratulations. That looks good as well. All right. So that's for my single Aries. All right. And then the next and last spread, last but not least, is for my Aries that are partnered. Okay. So I have an overall energy card for you, and then we're going to talk about the energy that surrounds that overall energy. So you have the Hierophant card. Okay, and the Hierophant card is a beautiful card to see, especially if you're already in a committed relationship or a partnership, or if you've met someone special, because it talks about a higher level of commitment. So the relationship is growing. You are tapping in and understanding each other's needs and wants, and how that connects with your needs, wants, belief systems. It talks about yeah, just getting in alignment with each other's needs, wants, commitments, traditions, core beliefs and values, and stepping that up. And how does that work as far as you all moving forward together? You have the Passion card, which talks about, no, I'm like this. You have the Passion card. Okay, so you like each other, right? So whoever this special person is, this person that you're in a relationship with, whether you've been with them for a while, and you're moving in relationship to a higher level of commitment, possibly marriage, or this is someone that you've just met. Maybe you met them in 2023. You like each other. The chemistry is spot on, and you feel good. You feel good about that. The next card you have is the Hand of Cards, which talks about taking a risk. So many of you, may find yourself taking that risk, that leap to, ask someone to marry you, okay, or at least on another level, it could be asking someone to move in together, or just make a more of a commitment to the relationship. And then you have the Kisses card, which talks about unconditionally loving and giving and receiving affection and falling in love. Okay, so that's beautiful. So if this is someone you've been with for a while, the relationship is growing and stabilizing and evolving to higher levels of commitment and energy, and that's beautiful. And if this is someone you just met, right, then it's doing the same. There's a lot of growth A lot of growth. Once again, your overall energy for the first half of the year is the Ace of Wands, which talks about energy and determination and passion. And so we've seen that throughout your entire reading, okay? Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Please subscribe if you would like to be a part of the family. I have so much more content where this for this channel. I'm so excited about it. So like I said, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace, love, and light.